Mike Flanagan, though, in talks to direct the next Exorcist sequel from Blumhouse and Universal, replacing David Gordon Green. No, everybody liked the Exorcist Believer. No, no one liked the Exorcist Believer. Okay, maybe you did, that small little guy sitting there in the back corner. But the rest of us saw it and thought it was hot trash. Now, would a brand name as big as Mike Flanagan coming in save and redeem the franchise? This is one of those circumstances where you just kind of gotta, I would say he could, if you let him Last Jedi it. Kind of like sweep away everything that was done by Believer, take it in a different direction, and hope people don't remember Exorcist Believer. That's the only way. But let's see what's going on here. Yeah, he's in talks, so it sounds like he would probably get signed on. He just finished working on the Fall of the House of Usher for Netflix, and then he started another series that's going to be over on Amazon Prime. So I guess after that series, the Amazon Prime series, he'll come work on Exorcist. We know that they dumped in a lot of money to acquire the rights for the Exorcist movies and to make them, and they want to make 3 of them. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, it pulled in 137 million on a $30 million budget for Exorcist Believer, which was okay because that's all on brand recognition. And here's what it just harkens back to what I was saying before about diluting the brand. When you make a bad film, even though that it made that money because of the brand name. People went out to see it because of The Exorcist. People went to see the Halloween movie because of Michael Myers. They didn't go because of David Gordon Green. And then once they saw it, they were like, David Gordon Green is like, it feels like he doesn't know what he's doing with these things. Um, I think David Gordon Green will be fine when he goes out and starts doing his own stuff. Maybe. That is yet to be determined. But Mike Flanagan is a step in the right direction of saying, okay, we want to actually bring in people who have had a good track record in dealing with this genre and a track record where us horror fans will respect, right? So the next one was supposed to be called The Exorcist Deceiver. It remains to be seen if that's going to be what it's called. I'm sure it's going to go through extensive retooling because, as I said, if you don't know Mike Flanagan's work, he's very, very meticulous in developing and crafting his stories, right down to like the way things are set in the room and stuff, like positioning and stuff like that, camera angles, uh, sound design. He's easily one of my favorite creators right now, Mike Flanagan. I'll watch anything that he does. So if he's taking over this franchise, I would say good, because we don't want things like the first Omen to happen, right? Give it to people that know what they're doing when it comes to horror, when it comes to these franchise things, right? Because here's what I'll say, and this may not be received the right way, but let me articulate. The Exorcist and franchise movies, you want to have experienced hands crafting that and delivering that for us audiences. When it's something new, like tarot, and it's a big swing and a miss, that's fine. You don't need a Mike Flanagan to come in and do tarot, right? Uh, it's kind of like you'd look at it and be like, he would have looked at the script for tarot and said, I'm not doing tarot. Get that crap away from me, kind of thing, right? That's the kind of caliber. Like an Ari Aster, even, right? He would look at tarot and go, no. But even Ari Aster, if you were to tempt him, do you want to do an Exorcist movie? Ari Aster would deliver probably a very haunting and disturbing Exorcist movie, right? Uh, that's the kind of caliber of director and storyteller that you would want to bring on for a franchise. Actually, that's good arguments. Maybe I'll cut that out and put this as a shorter video, because I feel like that's what I really wanted to articulate with this and the state of horror. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll definitely talk about it. Let's go on and talk about the Pope's Exorcist 2 being greenlit. The Pope's Exorcist. Russell Crowe, horror movie. The Pope's Exorcist sequel confirmed by producer. Well, if you watch the first Pope's Exorcist,